Let's talk about simplifying team dynamics, where trust starts to fail in terms of getting the desired output, productivity, and performance that you're looking for in team dynamics. See, unfortunately, what happens in our society today, that a lot of the team dynamics that happen, especially teams that have been working together for a long time, they fall into just trusting that certain members of the team will just do their job, right? When we don't understand that the thing about human beings that makes us so beautiful is that we're fallible by nature. We have our strong states, we have our weak states. And if you take the HumanOp assessment, you will recognize and understand that about yourself, first and foremost. What this does is that in order to eliminate the fallible nature of just trusting that certain members of the team will get it done, it requires us to lean towards the objective understanding of the different team members, the unique combination of people within that team. So here's the thing. What the HumanOp technology affords human beings to do is to discern between nature versus undesirable nurture. Okay. And what I mean by that is what that human being is fundamentally, and who that human being has become due to life and experiences and education and all the different things that we've gone through up to this point that is defining us to say this is who we are. The reason why we say what is because fundamentally there is a natural potential that lives in all of us that affords us the ability to very clearly understand what are the types of activities and things that we are naturally capable of, meaning we can do it until the day we die without burning out. Whereas the beautiful thing about human beings is that even though it may not be supportive of our nature, we could still learn to do it. So when there's team dynamics that start to falter, one of the things that we need to objectively ask is every member operating within their true nature of self, or have they leaned into or maybe leaned back into what they were nurtured to do that was going against their nature? When trust no longer works, like trusting this person to do their job and trusting this person to do their job, it's not a time to throw the baby out with the bathwater and say, okay, that chapter is over, moving on to the next. It's an opportunity for us to leverage our understanding of what it truly means to be human on an objective level and start to optimize each person's role in that team. What that means is going back to the HumanOp assessment and reevaluating all the tasks that each person is responsible for and identifying which ones are truly in support of the nature of that human being, or what activities are actually tasking that human being and causing fatigue to happen. When fatigue happens to a human being, I don't care whether it's in work or business or at play, what it does, it actually pulls that person into a weakened state of expression. Okay. There's nothing wrong with strong or weak state expression. It just is because every human being gets hungry, gets angry, gets lonely, gets tired, and when that happens, they will naturally shift into a weak state expression of self because there's not enough energy to support a more optimal expression. When that happens and you start to engage in activities that keep you perpetually in that weakened state, then that's the indication that maybe that task isn't something meant for that human being to do. So when team dynamics start to fall apart, that's a time to reevaluate, lean into the assessment results that you get from HumanOp, and reevaluate the tasks that everybody is expected to do. Then we can reset the trust once we recalibrate. And this can happen once every 90 days. But the beautiful thing with the HumanOp technology is that you can quantify and reevaluate and recalibrate every 90 days. We don't have to sit in long-term fatigue in order to finally say, okay, great, nothing is working right now, let's just reset and start over. This is what happens when we see massive layoffs and massive hiring happening over and over again, is because it's based on something that has previously been unquantifiable and now can be with the HumanOp assessment technology coupled with our Maestro platform.